I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. To do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. It's pretty obvious from how you felt earlier. I'm terribly sorry about that. For showing you something so unsightly. You maybe remember it again. Oh god, you're gonna be the fucking Toko of the group, aren't you? I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Yeah, with your fucking bandaged leg and your arm, and the fact that you're also skittish, you're probably gonna be the Toko. It was so embarrassing. Please erase every memory. If I would have known you were gonna show it again, I wouldn't have talked to you again. I can't stand it. Why was that added to the truth bullet section? What the fuck? Hey, Hajime, something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yep, he was standing next to the fucking case. Yeah, that's right. Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout. You know, you think he died during the blackout? Yes. What? No, it's Byakuya's body under the table. Truth bullet that gets mini demonetized. Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout, I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility that someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Mahiru, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it. Ah, jeez. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all. Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said. Got it? Yeah, that's fine. I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, Byakuya, everyone, come on. I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese! Snap. Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera, so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please? Let's see. It's this photo. In this one. Wait a minute, there's no case by Byakuya. I took these two photos right before the blackout, and there's no Taro. Huh? Is something wrong? I didn't realize till now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Was his body on the table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing alone along the wall, the farthest away from the table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something. Everyone's standing position before the blackout might have a clue. Can you approximate everybody's body standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand for the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I could do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that that's decided, you better work hard in your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Understand?
You understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but it's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person than when she was feeling down. Alright, Gundam Tanaka, what you gotta say? Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call.
Impossible.
Is this a futile, effort futile as well? Gotta love everyone actually helping with the investigation this time, not just 3 main people this time like Makoto. Yeah, right? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped? It is not a mere earring. It is the Hellhound Earring. Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through the innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and his stretched, blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed the diabolical beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. The Hellhound Earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Was that really about a friggin' Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate. Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps in between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps of the floor and peered beneath the floorboards. Ah, there it is. And now watch, you gotta pick it up, there's gonna be blood. Found it, truly. That is a Hellhound Earring. Ha ha ha. Seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then, maybe you should just give up?
What?
Give up what? The world? I meant, give up the earring. Fool, have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge. But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded? It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants the earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Gaps in floorboard is added to a 2-bullet section of your handbook. Ah, this is a metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralium. Last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are lots of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must have been the key to the other duralium case. The other case is in the office, and all the collected dangerous items are inside of it. If that key to the duralium case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside the duralium case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have the duralium case in the first place? It was packed, a case packed with all this security equipment. Okay, so Byakuya must have put on the night vision goggles. Maybe he's being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? Because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful? Duralium case has been added to a truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, so there's quite a bit. Ain't that much. Can't imagine related to the incident. What do you mean not related to the incident? Remote controlled air conditioner? An air conditioner. Could it be... Hey, all of you. Why can't I have a little more grown up? Beep beep. Huh? What was that sound just now? Bazap. The air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner's remote control. The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. Pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means the mechanical sound before the blackout. It probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. AC timers match your truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, let's make sure there's nothing else. Well, let's look at this table. Well, it tastes... In the end, no one really ate that much. Okay. Alright, time to go check out Byakuya. Under this very table, Byakuya was... First, I should investigate top of the table. Though the only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is the desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp, and it seems rather heavy. Power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it! I let out a shout as if to encourage myself. I quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze to Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I could do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In a dim light underneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Huh? What is this? Looks like binoculars, but... Why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey.
Hajime! Those aren't binoculars. Huh? Then what are they?
Perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits, too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Night vision goggles went into the truth bullet section of your handbook. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring the knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in the Duralium case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case. Or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light underneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Knife has been in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, so there's 2 more sections to look at? Yeah, there's 2 more. A body is collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was, according to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and the abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Monokuma file number 1 has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullet section menu to review it. Okay, it's the same thing, but there's one more thing to look at. How do I get that? Byakuya's body. Oh, blood stains the other thing. Okay. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the pool, blood pool. Dang stream delay. Bloodstain on your table has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table, despite the fact that it's just me. I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
Hajime, a moment. What is it?
Hey.
when we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, so people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a set similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings towards Holt's Peak Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but fine. If we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Hey, Ignis, how's it going? Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
Guess for now, we should search the inside of this old building, listen to what others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building scene of the crime. Yeah, it has been a while, Ignis. Where the hell you been? Hey, Sky, how's it going? After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. Work and sleep? No excuses. You need to be here every time. He was in HDV chat? Yeah! Ignis saw you in HDV's chat. What the hell, man? There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
Alright, what's this? Oh, shut up, Disney. It appears that only this wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? You never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow.
I see. It's just like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. Scott, I always tell you that's not me. I don't watch HDV. You know about keeping cats from getting inside. But you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
Truly, I'm culturally ignorant. I'm ashamed of myself. Fire doors, man. To a truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, let's look at the equipment list again. Byakuya must confiscate all the dangerous items in the equipment. Okay. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? And how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey.
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. Kitchen equipment list is bound to the Drupal section of your handbook. I bet they took it from the fucking, the restaurant upstairs. And there's only one person that would have gone into that fucking kitchen. You little bastard. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Taro? The blackout totally startled me. At first I thought I was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used the kitchen stove as a light?
No.
That's impossible. The gas stove needs electricity to work, so it's directly affected by the blackout. I see. Then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Terra's account is banned to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, I bet later on you're going to say, oh, I had the gas stove on and lit the whatever, and I'm going to be like, no, you said this, asshole. Yeah, well, okay. Isn't it amazing? The meat is so big, even I was shocked. It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azaba. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azaba. What the fuck? I get it. You don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where'd you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently, he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize at punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomara is so wild. He's totally right home in the country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Ayame Azuba, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste, since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate the food were Akane and Peiko, who took some portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them? Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there... I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer! He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I guess I pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagato, let's go.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. You're forgetting that Byakuya was eating the meat skewers because the skewers are a dangerous item.
Hey.
Let's try talking to everyone. It's definitely going to help us out. Yeah, so I want to go in the storage room. Storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. Even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Is this a blood stain?
Huh?
A blood stain? Come here, take a closer look. It's too dark. I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
Well,
That tablecloth has a blood stain on it. Then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain. Alright, next. That's clean. Looks like that hasn't been used yet. Guess there's nothing strange here. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should just leave them alone. Wise decision. Huh? Are these irons? Looks like they're recently turned on. But why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? To overload the fucking circuit! Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for a Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons too. But when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister. Irons in the storage room is added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, how much longer are you going to stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. I get it. You're right. Well, it's a good thing I came here, asshole. Now we know what caused the blackout. Alright, what you gotta say, punk rock girl?
I see.
Apparently a great man once said investigations should be done on foot. So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, there's no meaning.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Oh, because she's the ultimate musician. She would have had an ear for this thing. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
Eh? How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Teehee, not only do I have perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Oh, the fucking nose. Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Huh? La li la la. I'll heartily eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Yeah, she is crazy. She's your perfect type, isn't she? Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me. I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Oh, jeez. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aw.
Let's see. First person to raise their voice during the blackout was... That's right. It was Mahiru.
It's a blackout!
Next, it was Kazuichi's voice. And then next, the voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Yeah! What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Hey, aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. Heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagato, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said? Why did he say something like that? What's going on? Oh. By the way, I was able to say, what the hell? What's going on there? And this is... What do you mean? About that. Why don't we discuss it after we investigate a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
Yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that leads to the truth? Yep. Yeah, poor translation alert. Byakuya said something more along the lines of, what are you doing, instead of what's going on here. Which definitely changes people's understanding of this case. Okay. Then praise me! Let me bite ya! Ouch! Why are you really biting me? Ibuki's account is bad. A truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, now I'm going to turn my notifications off. Alright. Okay, so... Alright. Time to go to the bathroom. Clatter, clatter. Huh? It's locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Hey, is someone in there? We knocked on the door, tried calling out whoever was on the other side, but... There's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right.
Hajime.
The old building circuit breaker should be inside the office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. But it's too high up. This must be the old building circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. Circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with the stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. By who? I did it! Wow, it's here!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout. So I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker. By the way, I'm the one who tripped the breaker. The killer... I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker? Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reach the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be.
Liar! I'm serious. Want to see? No! Want to see a version of Monokuma's body will stretch out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame. Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. That's the case. How did the killer trip the circuit breaker? They didn't trip it or set it to be tripped. They did the irons! Duralium case. It's Duralium case. Should contain all dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey.
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe. But it's locked.
Yep.
Byakuya had the key to this particular Duralium case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take the key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy. He doesn't feel any remorse. Click!
See?
See, it's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here. Because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that.
Maybe.
Hey, is it Peko the killer? Why do you think that? Well, she wandered off somewhere even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
No.
I shouldn't say this too loudly or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey.
Don't you say she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you look any better. Kazuchi's Kev's badge, drew full section of your handbook. Alright, Peko. I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
anyway.
Circuit breaker's in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right, you weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the Duralium case with all the weapons in it? She went to go run food to, Fuyuhiko.
Huh?
I guarantee it. So where'd you run off to on your own? Well, that is... Ugh! Hiko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? No, I'm not feeling too well. I apologize, but... Excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me, what was that?
Hey.
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so... I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? Seems like it'll be a tough path. Cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. Huh? What does that mean?
Huh?
I mean, is it cool she didn't, like, run away or something?
That's right.
Because if she already ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? Hold on! Wrong button, dumbass. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Truth bullets. Victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Mirai. The estimated time of death, 11:30. Victim was repeatedly stabbed 10 times between the throat and abdomen, resulting in death. Aside from that, the body has no external injuries, and no chemicals such as poisons were detected. So, Byakuya had the meat skewers. And the only other people that had any food was Peko and... Oh, what the fuck's her name? Where's she at? Akane. Those are the only two that had it. So if I find her and she's sick, this little bastard used food poisoning. He was trying to commit multiple murders. This remote control is for the office air conditioner. Huh? The timer has been set to 11:30 p.m. Was that time in the air conditioning and dining hall also set for that time? It can't be a coincidence, right? AC timer. Now then, I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going. What's over here? Oh, it's just... Okay.
Yep.
Okay, looks like you're pretty much finished looking around the old building. So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought, you are strong. You are definitely the chosen one, chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
Alright then, let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. Yeah, I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
On the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey.
The carpet I laid out didn't reach the table on where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then, is it possible the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we could get under it from here. Well? I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
But...
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
Wow.
No, it's not possible. Yes, it is! Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get on the floor from the outside building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you can get on the floor from the outside, there will only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. Huh? He did?
huh?
What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing here? All alone at a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid, they make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Is that why you came here? Of course not, I was just going for a damn walk. What, do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
Probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? No, not at all. Not a fucking chance. Huh? When did we start talking about video games? Chiaka's account has been added to truthful section of your handbook.
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking. I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
What a relief, I'm glad. Keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even half.
I will most certainly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Seems he has no intention of investigating. You got anything else you want to say? I guess for now, I've discovered the building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there, I think. Also,
Yep.
Fuyuhiko came by not long after the party started. Alright. Is there anyone else? I'm gonna go in the hotel quick. No one here. Let's go to the stairs. Alright, it was a dud. I thought by chance that maybe a table would be missing or something. Well, maybe there is. Let's see.
Hey.
What's your reason for coming? Serve to... Okay. I'm being diligent. Ah, Fuyuhiko. What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? It's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what? What'd you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you're doing while everyone else is at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaka said that you were in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy bitch!
Jeez.
I sure went for a little walk. And then, just by chance, I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you're actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with
Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence! A coincidence! Alright, I got it. Dumbass. Anyone over here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. We've already been inside Byakuya's cottage once in order to do a friendship event, so... Oh, come on! Come on! Clatter, clatter. Oh, it's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help? And so Nagato took a deep breath. Hey, Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagato, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you'd do us a favor. There's something I want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though I'd be boring to play alone. Though it would be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open up Byakuya's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors. Vavalus? The fuck? Clack.
I'll leave the rest to
See?
you.
I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell?
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, piece of paper. Ooh, piece of paper. Ooh, piece of paper. There's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
Hajime, you should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Be careful. First kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Huh? This is... Is this a crime warning? No. If it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send someone like this? Or send something like this? Maybe... This is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party? Huh? First kill will happen tonight. Because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So, he believed this crazy letter? He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst-case scenario.
Hey.
Remember what Byakuya kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility, just to keep his promise. Then, why did he keep it a secret? If he had just told us.
Nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst-case scenario. What do you mean? For everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not. Everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other. And at that point, there'd be no turning back. So, Byakuya tried to do something about all this by himself without telling anyone?
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank. And it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. Huh? What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see. He doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that? Murder threat has been added to triple section of your handbook.
Hey.
Hajime, there's probably not much time left till the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mahiru for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right? Sorry, that's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like to collect my thoughts. I see, I understand.
Hey.
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
Bye now.
I'll see you later. He's pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Oh yeah, I got the bear in the window there. Make sure there's no one here. Actually, wait. I want to check on Muscle Boy. That's not him. That's not him. There he is. Nekamaru's. Is he taking a shit? Oh, come on. I just want to see if he's... Whatever. I leveled up. Speaking of which, let's check the pet. Nothing to clean. Okay. Where's Chiyaka? Chiyaka! Last few truth bullets, 2 or 3 until trial. Okay. God! What the hell was that loud voice just now? He's finally happy. He got to take a shit. Still can't get back here. Bathroom seems to be open, but I don't really need to go there right now. There's really no need for me to go inside. I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekamaru Nidai, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone. Not even to my past self. Sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about?
Shit!
Shit! What? I don't know who's behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. Been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all. However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the horror ordeal. Oh well, best not to go into it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout?
So what I
And the
mean
bathroom was
is-
finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long it lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Nekomaru's accounts match 2-bolt section of your handbook. Let me in the fucking toilet. I bet there's a hatch. God damn it. Let me in the doors. Let me in. Alright. Oh, wait, no. Those doors... Okay, never mind. They close in the middle of the hallway and then come out. Alright, what are you doing here, Chiaka? Just as I thought, there seems to be no way to get under the floor from this old building. Maybe. So it's just as Nagato said. If that's the case, I guess I should give up on finding Gundam's earring.
Hey,
Hey, you're here. Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey,
Well, just take a look at this. Just you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. So, this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I made this diagram for analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from the table. It's impossible. There's no way to be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? What's this line extended from the table while Byakuya was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. Power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extended from the table while Byakuya was killed, that means...
hey,
So, did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but... I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue. Wrong button, dumbass! Truth bullets. I want to look at those pictures. If I'm able to. Can I not look at those pictures? Besides that one. I can't look at those pictures. Can I talk to you again and you show me?
Hey,
Show me the fucking pictures! Okay, so I know you can't see where I'm pointing, but in the storage room there were 3 irons there. And then the desk lamp, the plug there. But I want to see the pictures again because I don't remember seeing a cord coming from the light to that outlet. I feel like I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body. And I discovered there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 mm in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry. Talking about it made me sad. No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. I'm sorry. Still around 5 mm in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? It's as thin as an ice pick or an all... Mikan's autopsy results of an attributable section of your handbook. Ding dong, bing bong. Alright, hold on, sorry. Cool.
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
Fucking psycho bear. A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island? Alright. Let's check the pet. Okay, looks like it's still good. Told us to gather at a place called Monokuma Rock. I have a feeling there was a rocky mountainous place over there. I misunderstood because I thought he was saying... Okay, whatever. Okay, right there. Let's check the pet quick since we did quite a bit of running. Clean you up. Huh?
Are you kidding?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get there? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still need his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears that they're not here yet.
I got it!
Oh, I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Oh, hell no. There's no way I let him escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here. I'm telling you, let me go! Hey, now if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time? Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when suddenly I heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? You. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive!
Wait.
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened?
I am right here.
Now
Remember this
let
well.
us begin.
A main character arrives when he intends to. A wizard always arrives when he intends to. A main character arrives... Okay, whatever. Huh?
Hey,
Seems you noticed it too. Wow. Yep, he got his fucking earring. So how'd you get there? Through the bathroom? If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field. Please wait a second.
What's this?
My, mon ami. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in? Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger misogynist. Yeah, misogynist than I thought.
Special bleeding.
Or masochist. You're a masochist. Why was I thinking misogynist? Masochist. Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See
I'll
ya
go on
later.
ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going
You
on?
mentioned something about a secret entrance. Was it? Secret entrance. First, let's look at that. Oh yeah, that's right. There's no point in looking at all that because you can't get coins. Damn it, I've been trained by the first game. It's our battle of Vejbyakia. I feel quite disheartened. What do you gotta say, you fat bastard? Let's stop this bad joke. Why don't we have dinner instead? Why, so you can try and kill everyone? What happened to Hajime? Are you scared? Or what happened, Hajime? Are you scared? Seriously, you're such a wuss.
That is...
A huge organization. So my kingdom has been cast in doubt. However, I do not think my government would participate in something like this.
Damn it.
Damn it, I want to go. Is there any way I can run away from this? Peko, are you doing okay? You look like you weren't feeling too well earlier.
No.
Don't worry about it. I appreciate your concern. However, there are other things we should be focusing on. This is definitely strange. Why is this happening? Whoa, why? Why do we have to find the killer? You're wondering about Gundam 2, right? You too, huh? Yep, I'll talk to him in a second. Oh, wait. Because time can pass just by talking to people, so I better talk to him now.
Be happy!
Be happy, you humans have been spared. Okay, so nothing. Got it.
This is the...
Gotta find the killer. If we don't, we're the ones who's gonna get killed. Oh my god. I just want... no, just stop. Okay, talk to him. I don't give a flying fuck if that fat pig is dead. Who fucking cares? Seriously.
So annoying.
Jeez, how boring.
You.
Whatever, let's go inside already.
Well,
In RPG video games, it's common for secret areas to be underground. Comparing our situation to a video game. The only way to continue this part is the rock. Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's right. She was in love with Byakuya because of how cool and calm he sounded. Right, mon ami. I... Alright. Roar! What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Something came out. Could it be... Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Cribs' still elephant Magazi is trembling with fear. That's totally suspicious.
Hey.
Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already.
Uh,
Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
no way,
There's no way. There's no way we'll find the killer.
stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. if that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it had a very high difficulty level, so let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock. The fuck? We're launching? Oh, we're going down.
Huh?
This is an elevator. I see. The entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gotten this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Unfortunately, they all did anyways. Ha ha ha. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. Then, the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates. What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this.
Don't fuck with
Are
me.
you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on! You're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami, who was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. Can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I would love to save my progress. Now, let's look at my non-skills. Yep. I have nothing, because I happen to pick the wrong fucker. Imagine if I just went through this game picking the wrong goddamn person and never getting a fucking skill. Now let's begin with a simple explanation of class
During
trial.
the class trial, you
No.
will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
And Mon and Mia's just tied up.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
It's too late. I'm just doing it, Slayer.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of
But thanks for letting me know. I'll try and buy some after.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin!
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even
The
listening
fuck?
to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah. What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
You could buy some anytime, but can only equip them pre-trial, so you could buy some now for next trial. I'm gonna get through this trial right now, okay, Slayer? The most pressing issue on our minds?
Here we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason Byakuya's body was discovered underneath the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we could do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions with all your classmates, will speak one after the other, without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. That means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle and fire with the X button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the cross button or plus button during the arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun! Make your argument. Alright.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
They moved the body because of the knife? Huh? What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts information I know. Let's sit on the table.
Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why?
I missed it. Because of the knife.
Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its like a dog burying a bone!
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Ah, god damn it.
Crap!
Alright, I fucked up. Was it a knife? Let's say under table, gaps of floorboard. Gotta be bloodstain, right?
His body was underneath the table
at the very back of the...
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Oh, I missed? God damn it!
Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its like a dog burying a bone!
Alright, let's stop being stupid. Let's do this. Come on.
Why was Byakuya in a place like...
His body was underneath at the very back of the...
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong! No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh?
Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
I was thinking knife because the knife was there.
There's no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
What a cunt.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The fuck?
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Reason Byakuya died under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was during the party, then obviously... I would say this.
Crap!
Okay, wait. The reason it dove under the table is connected to what Byakuya was doing in the party, then it's probably... the AC timer? Oh, no! Duh! I'm stupid! Oh my god. Okay, I need to get back into this shit. This right here. What?
Crap!
Was it the knife? No. The murder threat? God damn it! The knife?
I can prove it with this.
Okay. What made you want to go under the table, basically? How would he necessarily know the knife was there? The tablecloth was there hiding the glowing paint. That part doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
That part doesn't make any fucking sense. He wouldn't have known that the knife was there with the tablecloth there. The only other way is if he would have seen someone flip... Yeah, okay, that makes sense now. He would have seen somebody flip up the tablecloth so that way they can grab the knife. Because he had the night vision goggles on. Alright. Had to think about it more.
Dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
Yeah, it is.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. From this point on, there'll be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak points. If you shoot a false weak point with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, We also lower your trust that everyone in your influence gauge take damage. When your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You only have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak points are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding the R button, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. Press their arguments, you can view the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, let's try this shit again. Night vision goggles.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
Oh, refute it!
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
Mm-hmm.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see him.
No, that's
Fuck, he
wrong.
couldn't.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
The fuck?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by Maharu's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will have to go on a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak points, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. This next tutorial sucks, I explained it. So basically, slash anything not orange and fire your sword bullet like you normally would against this orange words you think is the right options? Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. Slash anything not orange and fire your sword bullet like you normally would against orange words with what you think is the right options. Okay, and based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. Holy shit! Scott! With the 5 gifted subs! Thank you! Thank you, Scott! And I get to show off the new, alert! Seriously, Scott, thank you. It will skew towards your advantage. Bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. It's the number of times you cut remarks during one round of the debate. You'll also lose points of sharpness even if you miss, so be careful. Okay, when the mood skews your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means a conversation will develop. If that happens, it will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you can't normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the X button. Of course, you don't have the correct truth blade. You'll not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? I am terribly sorry. It appears there's been a delay in contacting you. I made sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will become truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the controls, well then good luck, have fun. Okay.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Oh. Can't advance forward if I'm just listening. I should let her say what she wants and then point. I should let Maharu say what she wants to say, then find a point that I can argue
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down! Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Ah, I fucked that up. Okay, what was I supposed to do?
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened.
wrong.
So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, that's where. Okay. Alright, I get it now. Alright.
Because if they used night vision,
I get it now. Shit, wrong button. God damn it.
even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me
Okay.
to cut through those words.
I get it now. Okay, I get it.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
Nope.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Of course he does. Knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. Treasure train. Alright, let's see what we got. Who's this diva emote? Choo choo! There we go. Once again, thank you for the 5 subs, Scott. No, it's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Time to bring out this threatening
Not
note.
only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
You were there. You saw the note.
Predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
How about you just come on and fucking say it? Why do I gotta say it all? Where's it at?
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful. The first kill happened tonight. Someone definitely killed somebody. Someone would definitely kill someone. Blah 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 blah.
The hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent for him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was...
I mean, I would think it was legit too.
You should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Now with the glow in the dark paint!
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
No.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
Oh my god.
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pekka was the one who caused the blackout? Is that really what happened? Nope. After this debate, blue color weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue color weak spots would be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you'll need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it'll become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Okay. Well then, good. So now I gotta shoot the truth? Like, okay.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused a blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want to look at the accounts. Gas still powering, that's why I couldn't see. Chaka's account came to the old building. Kept trying to use the bathroom just before the party started. I bet it's Nekomaru's account. Okay.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused a blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
And what if I am Miss Princess Lover?
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
Trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
Some girls want privacy.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
Both.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust
That's
me.
not the issue.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Right?
What's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
Yep.
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
Question is whether Peko's stomach ache was coincidence or someone intentionally caused it. And the answer, the outcome of the trial could be changed drastically. Party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I
don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
It might be that one.
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Ah, okay. I thought maybe it would be... I thought it'd be maybe something like that.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it.
No, that's wrong.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
And I love how Ibuki was just pointing at him. She's just bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened between the blackout then and the blackout itself, what's actually important. So we need to make clear that blackout occurred. The irons.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
No.
They probably messed with the breaker.
I think it's gonna be that one right there, but I'm gonna wait.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitter.
Actually, I think this is it. No? Damn! So maybe it is gonna be the other one.
Crap!
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, did they throw a stone and...
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with
No, that's not it? Trip it as well, am I wrong?
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
It's gotta be the irons in the storage room.
Bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
It has to be. It's the only one that makes sense.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Right here. That's what it was. I was just 1 second away.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh, Jesus. Shut the fuck up.
Hold on a second. Let me speak too.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable! If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on,
I'm swiping! What the fuck?
And that means everyone, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
People in dining hall were able to cause a blackout. Is that really it? Narrowing down suspects like that is dangerous. They should address that
The irons
first.
in the storage bin for the killer to turn the irons on. You're saying they went all the way to this, and that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. Then the killer had to go to the
Shit.
storage room before
Fucked up.
that.
Storage room tablecloth.
Damn it!
Oh wait, no.
If the irons in the storage room caused the, then for the killer to turn the iron, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
Fucked it up again.
Damn it!
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer
Why
to
is
turn
this
the
one
irons
being...
on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? And that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout...
Crap!
Alright, let's
The
try this
people
again.
in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
No, it has to be the tablecloth. I'm being dumb.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? And that means everyone who was in the when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. Then the killer had to go to the storage room before
God damn it, I fucked it up.
and turn on the irons.
Damn it!
Oh my god, I'm fucking this up so hard.
To turn the irons off, you're saying they went all the way, and that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
So I still gotta swipe at this.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the. If the irons caused, then the.
Oh, that was... God damn it, I fucked it up.
Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout.
Crap!
No, okay, I'm just swiping at the wrong fucking thing.
If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall...
Okay, what am I fucking up?
If the irons caused the blackout...
Crap!
Seriously, what am I fucking up?
The dining hall weren't able to cause the... If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Or, no, this isn't the time to do that. I gotta keep swiping.
If the irons caused the blackout,
I just don't swipe at that.
then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
No?
The people in the dining hall weren't able to... If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
What else caused the blackout? Oh, the AC timer.
The blackout. If the irons caused the blackout,
Okay.
Cut through those words.
The irons just one reason the
I was focusing too much on the leaving. I was focusing too much on the people that would have left, not like the actual surge. Oh my god.
was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office.
I definitely got to get back in the swing of this.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hams died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
Except that she has a bamboo sword.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
That's kind of a weird thing to say. Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito?
What happened
to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shut the hell up.
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it.
everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that...
Okay,
lead
Mr.
to the killer
Despair.
Anyway, not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Did you say something?
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
And if they haven't had time to wash your hands and shut off the lights.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if he had to obtain the key by relying on the glow from the paint in order to do that, they need to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Nagato is the closest. As I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they're able to move to the table in the dark. It's clearly shown in the diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer is able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Well, I want to say the table lamp.
Here.
I mean, it was pitch black, but whatever.
Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Oh, because of the cord!
Desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used.
Yeah, they could have.
desk lamp.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
According to the diagram, it would be Nagito.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to have a knife on the table was when he was cleaning.
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
You factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning. You're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
Even with that, I still don't think he did it.
Coincidence. It'd be fine. But when it's one right after another...
Because the fact that he was like, let's go check out Byakuya's cottage, and there was a note. I mean, why... No? I don't know. I still don't think he did it.
I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the
No,
knife
because
under
we
the
all
table?
drew.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to Pick who cleaned the dining hall.
But why would he risk that? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was strange. He assumed it was just gonna happen, or something like that was gonna happen. So I suppose he could have put like red paint. I don't know. They're definitely throwing that in, but I really don't think he did it.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan, too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something.
Oh my god, it was him? I swear to God it would have been that fucking little chef.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful. How beautiful it is.
Huh?
Those eyes. That moment, Nagato's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. It's pretty crazed. As if hope and despair have been crudely mixed together. Or crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
No, that doesn't make any fucking sense, because the knife is not a thin weapon. And it wouldn't have been able to reach through the boards. Not enough to penetrate the lungs.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
Storage room, when I went there before, I don't think there's irons on top.
Oh, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
I wish we could have pulled the tablecloth out. I bet that there's holes underneath there. I bet someone put a tablecloth there. They put holes to help catch the blood, but there was splatter on the side of the tablecloth, and I bet they pulled the tablecloth through the fucking floorboards and came up into the storage room.
Byakuya performed admirably.
I still don't think this is him. That fucking knife that he has, it's not like thin, and it wouldn't be long enough to fucking get to his lungs, I don't think.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
The fuck?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
How about the old looking building of the hotel? Well, if it's just clean, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
But how do you know that you're having stomach aches? Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. So basically cleaning the dining hall, didn't have time to clean the storage room. If you stay in there a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
But he was in the room when it fucking happened.
Threatening letter.
And as far as I knew, he didn't leave.
It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent, ultimate lucky student.
I see! You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
No, more like if Pico went to the storage room, she would see the irons and unplug them. Huh? I'm left with the red mark? Huh? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this?
The knife is not concurrent with the wounds.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However,
I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your actions. Truth bolts disappear when they touch these, so think of as obstacles you should debate. Please type truth bolts right so they don't interrupt white noise. By the way, difficulty set to gentle white. Okay, in that case, Even though it's meaningless, say one more thing. This debate, you shoot down the white noise. That'll be explained later. Well then, good luck and have fun. So it's not going to teach me how to shoot the white noise yet. It's just like, time it. It's going to be the autopsy results.
I think it's strange that... The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid. No, that's wrong.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
The hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
Based on the entry wound on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Next clue should be the equipment list.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Oh, Jesus.
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
Yeah, it's gonna be Ibuki's account.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For real?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Not again, lights off.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck. You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped her when he was trying to get the knife? And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually. When I think about it, it sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on!
Yep.
Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
There was one other person in there.
What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagato really not the killer? No shit, Sherlock. Is this guy really a Nagato I knew before? No, there's no way I could say that. Just thought I knew him, but this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. So he planned the murder, but fucked up. I didn't know his true character. Simple as that. I now have time to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here.
Well now.
Now, like, class trials reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer Challenge? There's no fair trial for how long they are now. Okay, whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melted away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you $10 billion. $10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on. Now then, what are you going to do? A button, continue on. O, guess the killer challenge? There is no O. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way to be able to guess who the killer is. And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil!
Class trial, reopen, resume.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it.
Okay, Taro.
Because I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer. Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Yep, and he was face down.
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
I see! Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yep.
Yes, that's it.
But that's also because of the tablecloth.
Under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been?
Tablecloth.
I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No. There's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth is bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
Look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only...
The gap in the floorboards.
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order to do so reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. If 2 different letters clash, you will take damage. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. That's what's most important. In order to do that, you begin a technique to catch and release. Move the reticle with the left stick and press the A button on top of a letter. Snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch one letter at a time, so please be careful. You press the A button when you have a letter caught. You can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. That's how you release the letter. With catch and release, you can change the position of letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the A button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called the firing the letters. Catch and release the A button, and you fuse them with the A. It's a whole lot of A buttons. However, if you can erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Also, the main goal of Pro Hangman Gambit is completing the word. Display the question with the Y button and figure out the keyword will answer that question. About lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the A button to fire the letter, please press the X button. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it'll be sent to the keyword list. Wait, I gotta press A and X? Like, at the same time or like right after another? Did I read that right? Where's the transcript? Display the question with the Y button. Figure out what keyword would answer the question. About lining up the keyword. Instead of pressing the A button to fire the letter, please press the X button. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it'll be sent to the keyword list. So I have to catch it, fuse it, blow it up, and then press X to send it to the keyword list? Send letters correct to fill the keyword list. If it's not, the influence game will take damage. You must write the keyword in order based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. Also, if you have a fused letter alone for a while, it'll just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. Just so long to explain it, but do you understand now? You press during the scenes, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Suck it up with A, fuse it to pick a letter, press X. Okay. So, I don't blow it up unless I need to get the fuck off the screen. Place Byakuya got stabbed. A place under the aren't the same. Use the keywords, push side. Okay. Where did the killer stab Byakuya from? Under the floorboards. I need a U. Give me a U. Okay, there's a U. Give me another one. Okay. Where's an N? Oh, they just... Okay, shit. Alright, okay. They'll just blow up. I didn't see... I don't remember. Alright. Now I need a new... I need a new D. D and D. Ah, shit. Those are gonna blow up. I picked the wrong fucking thing. I need an H. Give me a fucking H. Come on, give me an H. I didn't see what was on that side. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, fuck me. Need another fucking E. Just trying to get shit out of the way. Okay, there's the R.
Got it. Got it. The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
Teru meant to kill Nagato.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? How?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
Gundam Tanaka.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
There it is. I have found it. Truly, this is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you. However, how do I recover it? Cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do?
You're fucking nuts.
I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands! Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Yep.
Then that has to be how the killer did it.
And because those fire doors would have shut the doors, so that way no one would have seen Taro run to the storage room, go underneath the floorboards, and stab who he thought was going to be Nagato, but it was Byakuya.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
Pull right through.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
And just before the party started, Taro said he was coming to bring out more food.
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
You!
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Nope.
Who wasn't at the party
It wasn't Fuyuhiko.
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
It's not Fuyuhiko.
From the photo I took before the blackout...
It obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news, you're now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the A button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot natural remark, your silencer and with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit would decrease. So aim carefully when using the silencer. Oh, but difficulty, whatever. In that case, however, feel like, okay. Alright, I need to look at Taro's account again.
During the party, the killer...
Well, shit, wrong button. No. Ibuki's account, Chiaka's account. It'll be Chiaka's account.
was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started... nobody saw you, you know.
Wrong.
That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong!
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Oh, what happened, Fuyuhiko? Oh, hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this? Standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party. During the party? It was probably during the blackout.
No, it was before, because all the lights went out at 11:30.
If someone disappeared...
I bet Nagato fucking set that shit up. And Teruto decided to take advantage.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness. And that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Kitchen equipment list. That's what I'm gonna guess.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
No, it has to be fire door.
Moving to the storage room like that.
Fire door. Fire door.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Shoot the shit.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
It's gotta be the fire door.
What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
It's gotta be the fire door. Killer's about to move in the dark might be what the one person suggested. So if I might be able to prove it.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Fire door, kitchen equipment, murder threat,
Moving to the storage room.
rallying case, party dishes. Wait, am I able to copy shit right now? Yeah, no, I'm not able to... Kododama. Yeah, no, I'm not able to copy anything right now, so I can't... Has to be the fire door.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
No.
Crap.
Oh, no, duh, I'm not trying to refute anything.
During the blackout.
Murder threat,
Moving to
Duralium
the storage room
case,
like that.
party dishes.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Okay, wait.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No, there wasn't.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Kitchen equipment list.
Sounds impossible.
Okay, it has to be the kitchen equipment list.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Moving to the storage room.
It's like making a seafood bowl. Is it really not?
What if they used a string?
Maybe there was another pair of...
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that. You know, the killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right?
But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, knives, spoons, iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses, a pair of barbecue plates, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
A hole? What kind of hole? explain it to me in much more detail.
Go away.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong. Will you be able to break through my argument?
What does he mean battle? Sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn, there's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can't back down! I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
It's fire doors.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words! Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
No.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me call it the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? Person used the hallway's fire door as a cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark. Snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I could think of is... you and only you! Fuck you!
You're the only one!
Exactly!
Teru. Could it be you?
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not?
You know, it's so weird hearing the hero of the story sound like Akechi from Persona 4. Or not Akechi. Adachi. Akechi's 5.
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
I hear the hero's voice, and I'm just like, oh, I want to just Persona! And just lightning blast your ass.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy? Did you know asbestos is yummy too?
Oh my God.
Try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what?
Then they just had to wait for 11:30.
It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
No, but Gundam did.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
Yep.
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
The fucking paint. I didn't even think of that.
Possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
So the tablecloth was originally underneath there to clean up the paint, right? Am I just... Isn't there something with paint? Okay, hold on. What'd I miss? Barris, Duralium, Blackout, 3 Irons, Bloodstain. I don't fucking remember. So we had nothing with paint on it. I'm just gonna hit this now because I need to have a reset on the question. How could you use it as a mark? I think it's impossible. Okay, so it'll be the knife, right? What was the mark?
I can prove it with this.
Okay.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
Yep, makes sense, because they would have thought it was... Yeah, Nagato.
So,
He was the intended killer,
use
or
the mark
victim.
that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Yep, and there's only one other person in the building.
Teru, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Nope.
That's right. That's exactly it.
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there.
Through the fire doors.
Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is
Oh,
lying
Jesus.
or if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
Except for the gaps in the floorboards.
That's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
You're seriously a fucking psycho. Okay, it's gotta be gaps in the floorboard. There's no fucking way it's not.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be...
Fuck you.
I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Take your bamboo sword and whack him.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Azabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar! If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Yep.
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying. However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Probably can.
Oh, you again.
Probably the AC timer? Or wait. Boogie's account, Iron's storage room, storage. Maybe this?
Crap!
Well, other than the fucking pictures. Capture floor. AC timer. Oh, he definitely would have been. Oh, jeez, not this.
I can prove it with this.
Fucking A.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time. Right.
Whoa, what?
I was really hoping it was just one of those extra things that weren't fucking used. I purposely was fast forwarding through the shit so I didn't have to look at it.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. It just slipped from my mind.
No, you're a fucking pervert. There's no way.
way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
I like her now.
Even so. Nagito, say something.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
Now, the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
What's that in freedom units?
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Meat skewer.
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Need to focus, think about this. Thin edge tools, 50. Weapon that meets the required by being used at the crime scene, huh? What's that? Oh boy, it's another gauntlet match, right? Or gambit. There we go. Meat skewer. I didn't mean to explode it. Oh wait, what if it's supposed to be iron? Okay, it's supposed to be iron. Let's grab this one. Ah, I pressed the wrong fucking button. God damn it. Must be E. Come on, give me W. There we go. I'll combine this one. I need another E. Am I wrong to think it would have been like meat skewer instead of iron skewer?
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Tero.
Check the equipment list. There seems to be one iron skewer missing. Oh, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Tero, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne! What the fuck? Is that a curse word now? Is Avril Lavigne a curse word now?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Sound like a fucking monkey. Finally, we're nearing the end. Corner opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. Probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is the class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. High-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent with excuses and nonsense. It's truth. Bullet time. Sorry, the panic talk action. PTA. During PTA, you must destroy your opponent's soul shield so you deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks with the following tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match tempo marker by pressing the A button. And you'll be locked into the opponent's remarks. If you keep pressing, you'll be able to lock in multiple marks at a time. Afterwards, press the A button, intercept the mark, and destroy it. By destroying the remarks, you'll be able to damage the soul shields, protecting the opponent's... Hold on. So, damn it. Open transcript. What was that part? Okay. Time your button presses, match the tab with the A button, you'll be able to lock on the opponent's remarks. If you keep pressing, you'll be able to lock on multiple remarks. Afterwards, if you release the A button in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the lockdown remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you'll be able to damage... Match the tempo marker by pressing the A button. You'll be able to lock onto the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock on to multiple remarks at the same time. Afterwards, when it says keep pressing, it means press and don't let go. Do not spam in time with beat like, okay. Alright. Thank you for that clarification. However, you cannot destroy the remark within time limit. You'll end up getting hurt. During PTA, okay. Tempo up. On the flip side, keep missing tempo down. Situation song change. Tempo changes. Timing for each button. Please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroy your opponent's soul shields, it will start to get the final argument. This happens for your words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right sides of the screen. These for words correspond to the A, B, X, Y buttons. If you press the buttons in the right order, you'll compose the words of your final strike. Please mark your argument while searching for the words. If you don't deliver the final strike within time limit upon solution will recover, well then good luck and have fun. Oh!
What the hell you saying, you Pokemerrick? He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country kid?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
Yeah, it was under the floorboards. Or in the storage room. Oh! The big piece of meat!
I'm not hiding anything. He said, I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
Oh, okay, I get it now.
I don't know. Paris Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton! Where would the weapon be?
That wasn't it? Maybe the bone on meat? Or meat on the bone?
Where would the weapon be? This is the end.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything. In a place like that?
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
There's no dangerous item like the skewer and the churrasco earlier inside the pile of food. Appears to be the case. Phew. I would have known. You said fish bones. Meat bones are also were dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
You don't have that right.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
They cleaned it up. Oh.
Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here.
Being a bone nerve fan of me because no one gets it right first try. Also, he said Paris Hilton. Yeah, I saw that. He really does like yelling singers' names. I saw the Paris Hilton, but...
I'm already eating it.
A bear that eats meat!
No shit!
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
What is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Ah, and it looks like a bone.
Isn't that
and skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hips.
If only Byakuya was alive to be like, fuck you, dude. Or sorry, the cosplayer known as Byakuya. You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first.
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident, and then I can prove Teru Teru's crime. That's right, if we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
What the fuck? So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This closing argument. In this phase, you complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there'll be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside the one set, there'll be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, you'll fill in all the holes and you'll clear the challenge. Pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it'll be difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you fill some in, it'll become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there's a certain trick. If you move the reticle and the caps on each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn to the gap. Once you move the reticle on the truth panel, it will display a hint as well. The hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, everyone at the party is... Yeah. What? Did I miss something? Oh, I mean, never mind. I just searched for the blackout. No, same office room down the hall. Office room with blackout curry. Then we got our Byakuya. Maybe I can see you. Still have to take the lights. I don't know, fuck here. What do you need? What am I hidden in? Okay. What are you going to do about exiting the dark hole? Still off, right? What are you going to do in the search room? Wait. Okay. What's on the table? My crate. What's on the table? It's got his dead body. What are you going to do after exiting? So who is this, right? No. What's in the need? And don't you like when I put the portable stuff there? And it's wrong. That's wrong. The search room for the blackout. Sorry, everyone at the party is... Oh! Okay, I get it now. Alright. I'm using the table to the search room for the blackout. No. 60,000 no. No, that's it. Okay. And this is it. Okay. So then you want to take a light from this. Okay. What do I need? Stabbed. What's on the table? That was spooky. Right? Alright, yep. Okay, so what's going on? Oh shit, I saw a lower thing. What's on the table? The knife. Ah, fuck. Okay. I thought that him... Okay. God damn it.
This is...
Yes, I would like to retry.
We will never give up.
Oh my god. Let's try this again. Stock 1. Alright. Let's try to be a little less stupid here. Okay, that's the what was hidden underneath. Oh, duh. Nagato right here. I'm dumb. I'm not looking at the whole thing. Alright. Money Killer. What did a killer do after exiting the dark hall? Well, I would say he used the portable stove, but that can't be right. Killer obtained the light. Who did Byakuya see? Oh, that would have been where that panel went. Okay. At the office during the blackout occurred. Alright. Killer obtained a light. Okay, no, that's not it. Alright. It has to do something with the iron. Because that picture is already in that panel. Who did Byakuya see? Oh, right here. Okay, so there's one left. Oh, at the party, Chiaka. Or Chiaki. Why do I keep saying Chiaka?
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for them. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with a desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside.
You know, I just realized something. You gotta love the reference that Byakuya in the first game fucked with the first crime scene, and now because he was trying to prevent a murder, he gets killed. You gotta love that they're throwing that out there, like, yeah, Byakuya in the first fucking game, yeah, tampering with the murder scene and stuff, that's fucked up. We're gonna make him pay for it. Can't kill the real Byakuya, though.
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
Inland Corp is... yeah. Yeah, because there's extension cords, and it's a lamp cord this time that helped.
It's a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
That's fine. I got a B, that's fine.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Does someone in the first game not vote?
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement! Correct!
Yahoo!
That's right. This time, the Blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teruteru Hanamura. No! You want to finish your sentence? Are you serious? Oh, damn, I gotta read. Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But why? Why'd you kill him? It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it's just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagato from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall. And when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagato in the middle of cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the iron he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning. Just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened...
What that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
I've been caught. Hey. What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Huh? Teruteru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I'll never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the Ultimates. I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing.
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want to lose them against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See,
isn't it typical that you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness. And in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you kidding? Don't tell me. You're actually serious.
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy. So that's all right. I'm just an obsessed fanboy. So it's all right that this love of mine is unrequited. Unrequited? I suppose I could be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way.
I read fanfic first. There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Nagato, what is the meaning of this? Explain to me. I don't understand anything about the story at all. See if you have a favorite boxer. Don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
Better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong. And the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are a simple tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
So basically that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
Don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically want to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as killing, as someone killing for fun. But I guess it looked the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teruteru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too. Huh?
So...
Nagato wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Taro? You expected to pique Taro's curiosity, and you look forward to the mystery becoming more complex? Well, you're basically right. It's true, I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane! That's right, that's why I tried to stop him, you know?
However...
But why'd you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know! Because Nagato was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed to thrust the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagato, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagato from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagato...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps...
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagato.
What?
What'd you say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagato.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagato, even though he's trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet, I never expected anything like this. Such despair! What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair. Could it be, you know, Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail? Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be for my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. That's why I decided to help Taro. Well, why? Well, because Taro decided to commit his crime because he also has strong hope, right? Which means your actions are motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Taro. What do you mean, confirm? Just stop it already! Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also emphasized with Taro. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know. If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that
But in
right?
order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those are my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Taro? In the end, my help just wasn't enough. And this turned out to be the bad ending for Taro. But you should be proud of yourself. You'll not die in vain.
Great.
You'll become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible.
Sacrifice?
Shut up.
Seriously, stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Hey, is it really okay for us just to leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Is it better if we just fucking kill him off? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagato. It's Taro. Eek!
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was, how should I put it? An accident? An act of self-defense? Not intentional? Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey.
Doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional, a murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey.
But is there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation? Yeah, so basically, they're just telling everybody, yeah, no, we understand your gripes from the first game with Leon and all that shit, but no. No, this is not how this game works.
Impossible.
I don't accept any of those claims. That's not it.
Hey.
Save me, guys. I'm only trying to... I was only trying to stop Nagato, so...
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagato's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right? You're wrong. There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you're just desperate to kill Nagato. You want to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already. At least in the end.
That is...
Tero?
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagato, Byakuya would still be alive. Why'd you try to commit murder? Answer me, Tero. I just want to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already.
I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Tero. But if we were told our memories are stolen and that several years have passed since our first day, then what happened to Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom is still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You're saying all along, it's okay. I'll never believe something like this. So, why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I want to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Tero, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Tero didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it. If only I knew how he felt, something like this would have never happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagato's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine, fine.
So you wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you guys. Doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagato. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Tero? I see. Interesting, but as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is so boring. What?
So...
I see there's no point basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment!
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
There. Now that annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait.
Hold on a second. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least I prepared a special punishment for Tero Hanamura, the ultimate cook. Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I... Please. Tell me at least what happened to Hanamura Diner, to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it. Yup. Just killed a man. Well then. That's not how I thought that was gonna go. I thought he was going to, use the rockets to light a fire or something, and then he was gonna fucking take a bite out of him, just, ha! What? I am a bear! Yahoo! Extreme! The adrenaline is rushing through me. Teru?
Damn it.
Are you fucking serious? Ugh.
How cruel.
Why? Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note. It makes whoever you badmouth read it in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, the only thing you think about is how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it. So cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice.
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is a killing rule after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. Huh? I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? You mentioned the motive. Didn't you also promise something? However, there's a catch. Don't tell me the catch is. Woohoo, figured it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? You better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. Why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know. Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know. Hey, hurry up and tell us. What'd you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. You're gonna do that? But telling them is kind of... Well, I never told you guys I'd tell you right away.
What?
What?
Not fair.
Of course.
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
The heck? It's not
So
fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his little finger after all.
Stupid.
Terror, you stupid.
Such despair.
And you're like, this is full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still at times like this. As the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best. You. Why are you smiling? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go say creepy shit. I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
Huh? If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I have already prepared myself to become your stepping stone. If If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. You, how messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope Speak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess chosen talents, then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right? Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
Piss me off.
Hey, can I punch you? I won't be satisfied till I punch you. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Huh? Even Hajime hates me now? That's strange. I thought you and I were quite similar. What does that...
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey.
But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No. If it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves, too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do!
Wait.
Hold on! Please stop this at once! Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else we must do. Something else?
Please listen.
Must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and go get some rest. And then we shall all work together to do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry. If only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. We need to do what we need to do right now. Is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I don't know, but we must do our best. Jeez, I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagato said.
I'm gonna do
Alright, I don't know what you're talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we're not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change by tomorrow. Damn fiend. I won't give up till the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continue to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial while Byakuya and Tero was sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After I experienced something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. The thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared at the sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, Felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Okay. Thanks, Slayer.